beautiful people, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Patrice, and today we're going to be talking about designer-inspired fragrances, okay? We're going to be doing a little comparing and contrasting of the most popular, I would say, luxury-inspired fragrance companies. You know what? We're going to call them dupe. We're not even going to try to be fancy. Yes, the people out there that are duping the luxury fragrances, I am here for it because I have no problems buying these things, right? Because down at the Macy's, they're playing in our faces and trying to sell us all these luxury fragrances for over $100, $200 or more. And then if it's a niche fragrance, oh God, forget it. Arm and a leg, $300 and up. So, you know what? These companies like Dossier, Oakcha, and Alt are out here doing the work. They're doing the big one, all right? They're cutting out the middleman and giving us fair prices, in my opinion, all right? Quality, so we're going to discuss all of those. Now, you may be seeing ads all over the place. You're probably thinking, which one do I choose? Which one of these fragrance houses or dupe fragrance houses should I go with? So let me help you out, all right? Let me help you out. My humble opinion, all right? This is not facts. It is not written down anywhere. Now, according to Wikipedia, okay, who was it? ALT? No, Oakcha was founded in 2015. Dossier was founded in 2019. And then Dossier was founded in 2018, sorry. And ALT founded in 2019. So again, Oakcha 2015, Dossier 2018, Alt 2019. All right? Now, I was first introduced to Dossier, right? Because they had the ads, they had the girls going up for them. And yeah, and I was intrigued, right? So I was like, hold on, I can get fragrances that smell like the real thing for $29, and I was like, sign me up. All right? Now, what we're going to talk about first is the purchasing experience, the websites, all right? To be fair, they're pretty much all the same. They go in and they name their fragrances. Most of the names are kind of weird, but then they'll tell you what it is inspired by on the website. And then you can click on it, see the notes, see reviews, all this kind of stuff. Easy to purchase. You can purchase on your phone, on a laptop, pretty much anywhere. I have not had any issues purchasing from any one of these websites. Very user-friendly. All right? Now, when it comes to Dossier, if you purchase 2 or more, you get a discount. And this is something that this is a sale that they have all the time. And the more you purchase, the more you save. So if you buy 3 or more bottles, I think you get 30% off. No, 20% off. 4 or more, you get 30% off. The other companies, when I was on their websites, that was not a thing. They do have sales from time to time, things like that. But Dossier do have that kind of sale or promotion going on. The more you buy, the more you save. All right? So that's it for that. When it comes to customer service, I find that all of them have the same type of deal. I had an issue with my Dossier order, one of them, and I also had an issue with my Oakcha purchase as well. And customer service, when I hit them up, I got a response within maybe 1 or 2 hours, and they were able to resolve the issue right away. Okay? Now, I do not have a customer service experience when it comes to ALT or Alt, and that's because I made the purchase, and then for some reason I stepped into TJ Maxx, and TJ Maxx had the same thing I purchased for half the price, and I was like, let me cancel this order. So I never had to do anything with customer service nor shipping when it comes to ALT, all right? Because I found it down at the TJ Maxx. So I had to cancel the order. Now, when it comes to shipping, Dossier and Oakcha, terrible, okay? The crazy thing is, it's not the company's fault, but they're going to be the ones to blame because of the shipping. Now, when I purchased the order, within 24 to 48 hours, I received an email saying your order was shipped. When I checked the detail, it says label created. Now, for Dossier, I did 3 orders, 2 of them fine, 1 of them, right, sat there in the label created space for probably days to a week or so. For Oakcha, it was probably, I totally forgot that I ordered it. So it was sitting there for about 12 days in that status, right? So then I had to reach out to customer service and be like, hey, I purchased this. It said it was shipped, and all it's saying is label created. Now, that's when customer service jumped in, and they did it where they got me an overnight. So the customer service was customer servicing, okay? They're like, oh, we're so sorry about this. We will overnight you your package. So they resolved it, no issue. But shipping is the downfall. No, on the orders where I did not have that big of an issue, when the label was created, the shipping company came and picked it up, and they said it's at their warehouse. It sat at their warehouse for many a moons, and then it moved to the next location. So shipping is an issue that I've found with Dossier and Oakcha. It's not the company's fault. They need to change their shipping companies. I'm just saying because it's reflecting bad on their brand, but it's not really them per se. All right, so that is it for shipping. Now, I don't know anything about all shipping, again, because I ended up canceling that order, right? All right. So let's move on to packaging. No, Dossier has the most simple packaging of all. It's just kind of like a cardboard box. They package it so it doesn't get damaged. They are used to being minimalists, and they pride themselves on that to minimize waste, and they use recyclable packaging and all that kind of good stuff, right? When it comes to Oakcha, Oakcha is going to have the fanciest of them all. The box is pretty fancy. On the inside, it's like velvet lined and a whole bunch of things. They're doing their thing over there at Oakcha, okay? Now, for ALT, I'm not sure what the box looked like. I will put a picture up or a video if I could find it. But again, I found mine in the TJ Maxx and there was no box. So do with that information as you will, all right? So next up, we're going to talk about the bottles, okay? No. First bottle we're going to discuss is ALT, right? And it looks like this, very minimalist. It's just a glass bottle, ALT on the front. It tells you the name of that fragrance that they're calling it. And then it tells you what it's inspired by on the bottom. And it is a 2-ounce bottle, so this is a 60 ml. Now, on the back, it does have the notes and some other things on the back of that, all right? Now, cap is plastic, looks like this, and it is very cheap. It is the cheapest of them all. I would say that this one has, in terms of the bottle, has the cheapest things. So it looks like that. The sprayer part, what do you call this thing again? They have a fancy name for it. I don't remember. This part sprays like this. It's not bad. Kind of like all the other ones. I think probably Oakcha might win when it comes to that. They might be the winner in that category. Now, this one, you can actually open it like so, like that. It screws on and off. The top does that, so you just screw it on and off. Now, I do not like that about this, and the reason being, because of this, if it's not screwed on properly or there's something faulty with it, it leaks, and I have had a leak before, okay? So when it comes to the bottle and all that kind of stuff, to me, they're not the best, all right? Does the bottle matter to me as much? Not really. As long as the fragrance smells nice, I'm cool. But if you're someone that cares about the bottle, that's just something to note. It can leak, and it has for me already. All right? Next up, we're going to have the Oakcha bottle. Now, it looks like this. And I must say that Oakcha has the most fancy design. It has the prettiest. Each of their fragrance in the bottles have a different color. This one I got because it was a collab with Oakcha and Paul Reacts. If you know him, he's like a big fragrance content creator. This is a gourmand scent. If you're looking for something like this, simple, nice gourmand, you can pick this up. It's called That Girl. The other thing is, for when it comes to the fragrance about this one, if you've bought, what's it called again? I cannot remember. I'll put up a picture of it. It's from Lattafa. It's supposed to be a dupe for Bianco Latte. So if you have Bianco Latte or any dupe for Bianco Latte, you don't need to get this one at all. It's kind of the same family. This one was $55. The dupe that Lattafa has for Bianco Latte is actually cheaper than this, and you actually get more. So I would say, yeah, if you were thinking about purchasing this. But back to the comparison. Now they have the fanciest bottle. Okay, so it looks like this. Has Oakcha on the side, gold writing on the front. It doesn't have the notes listed on the bottle, but it does on the packaging. And then you have a twisty top like that. This part is plastic. This part is glass. Another thing that I found though, because this is kind of like it's not frosted, but it's a coated bottle. It does chip. So right here you can see, I don't know if you can see, there's a little dent here so it can flake off. As opposed to the other clear bottles, you would not have that issue. But yeah, this is what that looks like. And again, the sprayer misty thing, this one to me is the best so far. All right. Now next up, we're gonna have the Dossier bottle. Now this is my favorite. You get all of them are like 1.7 ounces. It is this simple. It's just a clear glass bottle with a simple labeling on the front. It has the notes listed at the top, and then whatever what do you call it? Whatever name they want to give their product. What I love about the Dossier bottle is that it has a magnetic cap. So it's very simple. You do this. You see? Love the magnetic. That's it. Love it. Gone to bed. This one, not that. Same thing with Oakcha. So in my opinion, if you're not looking for aesthetics in terms of just the look, I would say that this is the better bottle in my opinion. If you buy a whole bunch of them, they all look nice and uniformed. With this one, you get variety in colors and that kind of stuff. Now, what I want to say is, it doesn't matter what the bottle looks like or the packaging. It doesn't matter what the shipping looks like, the customer service. If it does not smell close to the original thing, right? So it don't matter, everything I just said, does it matter if it doesn't smell the same? Like, we're buying it because we want to smell like the luxury that we don't want to pay a whole bunch of money for, right? I found that majority of them, right, are within 95% to maybe 98% of the original, right? Unless you're smelling them side by side, do you know, okay? The dupes be duping, all right? But I did find that in some of them, ALT smelled the least like the original. Not saying it doesn't smell like the luxury, but compared to all of the other dupes, I would put ALT as the one that is going to give you the least alike smell, if that makes sense, right? Then Oakcha would be next. So if ALT gives you 97% of the luxury, Oakcha is going to give you about the 98, right? And I found that Dossier is going to be the closest to the original in my opinion, like a 99, right? So ALT is going to be, in my opinion, the least, but it's still going to smell like it, you know, unless you have that nose where you're like, there's some, you know, if you have the original and you're smelling them side by side, you're like, probably. But this one right here, that's going to be the least. And then this one, and then in my humble opinion, again, my nose is not the end all be all, Dossier is the best. Now, what I must say is I like Oakcha better for their original scents, because they do have dupes and they also have originals. So they did like a collab with Paul Reacts, but they do have other original scents on their website, and that's where I purchased. That's what I purchased mainly from Oakcha, right? So their original scents, not so much the dupes. Anyways, for dupes, I will go with Dossier, and let me tell you why. Now that we get the scent out the way, let's go and talk about prices. Why is the top of my lip sweating? Oh gosh, hold on, people. Oh. It is spring here in Florida. Why am I saying spring? Lord have mercy. It is fall here in Florida and it's still hot. That is probably why I'm talking about spring. People, it's still hot out the door. Out the door is still hot bad. All right? Now, all right, so with all of that said, now we're going to jump into the prices. Now, all of them are at 1.7 ounces, right? So you're getting the same amount in the bottles, right? Dossier is going to run you $29. So they have their fragrances starting out at $29. The more niche the fragrance is, the prices go up. So if you're going to be buying like a dupe of the, what's that famous one that everybody likes that I don't like? Baccarat Rouge, that is going to cost you about $49. But for your more simpler ones like a Flower Bomb or a Chanel Chance, that's going to start at $29. ALT or Alt is going to start around the same price as well, $29, and then they go up from there, again, depending on the niche of the fragrance that you're purchasing, right? Now, Oakcha is going to be the most expensive, starting at $35, and then they go up from there. If it's a collab with another creator or anybody famous or something, then those are going to sit at the top end. This one was $55 for 1.7 ounce of things, all right? And again, because of the collab, you know they have to pay the content creator. This one was 55. So in terms of price, ALT or Alt and Dossier starting at 29. Oakcha is going to be the most expensive, starting at 35. Now, when it comes to availability, right? Oakcha so far, I've only been able to find it on the Oakcha website. I might have missed where they sell it other places, but that's the only place I found it, on the Oakcha website, all right? When it comes to a Dossier, you can find it on their website. They sell it on Amazon. They sell it at Walmart. They sell them at Walgreens. So this is going to be your most accessible, okay? Dossier website, Walmart, Amazon, and Walgreens. And they might have other places that they sell them, but this is the most accessible when it comes to dupe of the luxury fragrances, right? Now, ALT, right, or Alt, however you want to say it. I think it's Alt for alternative, but yeah. This one, I found it on the Alt website, but they also have these at TJ Maxx and Marshalls. What does that say about them? I don't know. Maybe the quality is not that good. People are not buying them as much as they are the others. But these you can find at TJ Maxx or Marshalls, and they're at a discounted price. They're selling them for $19.99. So if you buy it on the website, they're starting at $29. But if you find them in your TJ Maxx or your Marshalls, it's going to be $19. Does that say anything bad about them? Maybe. Okay, maybe people are just not buying it. Maybe the quality is not there, so on and so forth. No, the reason why I purchased this one is because this is a dupe for Cry Baby Milk, which is a fragrance that is no longer made. They call this one Strawberry Milkshake, and it is good. I'm not gonna lie, this was the sole purpose I went to Alt to purchase, is this one right here. And again, I found it in TJ Maxx. It smells good, people. It's a very good scent if you ever want to try it out. So that is my comparison of the three main dupe fragrance houses or luxury inspired fragrance houses that I've tried and that are out there. You see these all over the place, the ads, people promoting them, so on and so forth. So in my humble opinion, Dossier is my favorite when it comes to the design of the bottle, all that kind of stuff. The prices, that would be this one. And again, if you purchase more, you save more. When it comes to fragrances that are original, like their original ones, I will go with Oakcha. They do have collabs with other people, and they have their own scents over there as well. So I go there for that, just to see what they have, you know, so on and so forth. And then I will try out Alt if I see it down at the TJ Maxx and it's something that I've never smelt before. Then I'll definitely try this one out. But I would not go purchasing from the website for full prices when I know that I could find them down at the TJ Maxx. So that is it for today's video, short and sweet, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!